I want to have a serious conversation with you. A conversation that's long overdue. And I'll say it straight. Stop wasting your life. Now that might sound harsh, but sometimes the most loving thing someone can tell you is the truth. Let me take you back. I was 25 years old, broke, behind on my promises, and full of excuses. I had pennies in my pocket and nothing but dust in my dreams. And one day, a man named Mr. Schoaf sat me down and said something that shook me to the core. He said, "Jim, your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change." I was stunned. I thought I was just unlucky. But what he was telling me was this: I was wasting my life. And the worst part? I didn't even know it. Let me tell you about a man I met in Chicago. I was speaking at a business seminar, and after my talk, he came up to me with tears in his eyes. "Jim," he said, "I've been waiting for the right time, the right opportunity, the right moment. I've been preparing, planning, thinking for 18 years. I asked him what he had to show for it. He looked down. "Nothing," he said, and that's when it hit him. All those years, he wasn't planning. He was procrastinating. He wasn't cautious. He was scared. He was mistaking delay for wisdom. And he had wasted nearly 2 decades. Let me tell you, don't be that person. You see, the problem isn't that life is short. The problem is we waste so much of it. You've got 24 hours in a day, just like the rich, just like the successful, just like the legends. But what you do with those hours, that's the difference. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you can't get more time. Once it's gone, it's gone. Some people live 80 years. Others live 1 year, 80 times. Don't confuse movement with progress. Don't confuse being busy with being productive. Ask yourself this tough question. If I keep living the way I'm living now, where will I be in 5 years? And if the answer scares you, good. That's your wake-up call. Let me share a story about another man I knew, very wealthy. Drove a Rolls-Royce, lived in a mansion, had everything money could buy. But one night, we were sitting together after dinner, and he said something strange. He said, "Jim, I feel empty." I was surprised. "You've got millions," I said. He looked at me and said, "I've got money, but I have no meaning. I climbed the wrong ladder. I built a life chasing things I thought mattered, and I forgot to live." He didn't waste money. He wasted his soul. Every day you wake up, you're making trades. You trade your time for something: work, entertainment, learning, distraction. Let me ask you, are you making wise trades? Or are you trading diamonds for dirt? You're writing your story, page by page, hour by hour. And every chapter you waste on regret, fear, laziness, or excuses is a chapter you'll never get back. Let me teach you something I call the law of diminishing intent. It says, the longer you wait to do something, the less likely you are to do it. You say, "I'll start that project tomorrow." Tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next year. And before you know it, your dreams become tombstones of what could have been. Stop it. Stop wasting your life waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is a myth. Start now. Find something that lights you up. Something worth waking up for. Something worth fighting for. You don't need to know the whole path. Just take the next step. Purpose gives you power. It gives your life color, direction, meaning. Without it, you drift. And drifting is the fastest way to waste a life. I once met a young man, 19 years old, came up to me after a seminar. He said, "Mr. Rohn, I don't want to waste my life. I don't want to wait until I'm 40 to figure it out. What do I do now?" I said, decide. Decide to be different. Decide to learn. Decide to grow. Decide to act, even when you're scared. That young man went on to build a business, write books, change lives because he decided not to waste his. Now listen to me carefully. It's not too late. I don't care if you're 18 or 80. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. But if you don't change today, what makes you think you'll change tomorrow? The clock is ticking, and you don't get a reset button. This is it. This is your shot. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. I'd rather you feel the sting of effort now than the sorrow of regret later. Stop wasting your life. You're more powerful than you know. But power in use becomes potential wasted.